Greek myths have fascinated readers for ages with their timeless stories and vivid depictions of the gods. In the tales, these divine figures are far from perfect or purely noble. Instead, they reveal a profound human side, filled with emotions and flaws. Whether taking petty revenge or succumbing to mad obsessions, they are often ruled by their impulses and subjected to the unpredictable turns of fate. Among these immortals, Apollo, though highly respected, demonstrates this mix of divine power and human weakness. His pursuit of Daphne serves as a perfect case in point. The story takes place not long after Apollo had slain a fierce, snake-like monster. This victory filled him with arrogance and pride. In this mood, he crossed paths with Eros, the mischievous god of love. "What use do you have for that warrior's bow?" asked Apollo, laughing. "Such equipment is ill-suited to someone so weak." "I'll show you," said Eros, offended by Apollo's contempt. "Just wait. Soon enough, you will know my power." Eros then fired 2 magic arrows. One, made of gold, hit Apollo, causing him to fall madly in love with the next being he saw. The other, made of lead, hit Daphne, a beautiful nymph already indifferent to romance, and strengthened her resolve to reject all suitors. Afterwards, Eros sat back with a sly grin, eager to watch events unfold. Under the spell of the gold arrow, Apollo was captivated by Daphne's natural beauty and elegance upon seeing her. He dashed toward her. Daphne, uninterested in Apollo's advances and disgusted by his presence, shrank back and ran away. Despite this clear rejection, Apollo kept chasing her, calling out, "Foolish girl, you don't know who you're running from. If you knew, you wouldn't try to escape. I am the son of the great god Zeus. I am the sun who illuminates all. I discovered the art of medicine and the art of music. Alas, my wisdom and knowledge comfort all who suffer, but I can give myself no relief." Apollo would have said more, but Daphne fled in fright, leaving his words unfinished. She ran with her feet barely touching the ground, but he was faster. Soon he was so close that she could feel his hot breath upon her neck. His relentless chase drove her ever closer to despair. Eventually, Daphne cried out to her father, the river god Peneus, "Father, help me! Deliver me from this beauty that pleases all too well." In the blink of an eye, the graceful nymph transformed, her hair into leaves, her arm into branches, her feet into roots. Bark enclosed her body, and she became a laurel tree. Not until Apollo stood before the laurel tree did his pursuit finally end. He leaned against the trunk and felt the heart that beat beneath the new-made bark. Whether nymph or tree, Daphne's beauty remained, as did Apollo's passion. Vowing to preserve that memory, he plucked a branch and wove it into a crown, an emblem that later generations would come to embrace as a symbol of victory and glory. Ultimately, the mighty god was vulnerable to forces beyond his control, a reality shared by gods and mortals alike.